they bring all the worries in the now. So the now will get destroyed and they will lose focus. And some people, they worry about their future. So they bring in the worries into the now about what's going to happen. And if you have been listening to me before, you know that there's this survey that they did many years ago about fear and worry, which is the #1 success killer, fear and worry. And that is, most people worry about things that already had happened. Like 40% is things that already has happened, that nothing can change. And 30% of the worries people have is about stuff that hasn't happened yet, that will not happen. So they worry about stuff that not going to happen. That's 70%. Then they have around 15% of worrying about they are going to get sick, which they will not. And imagine walking around in a day worrying about so much, spending 85% about stuff that will not happen, has happened, or will not happen again. So that's why we need education, so we can understand how things are working. There are principles that we have to follow. And if you're going to prepare yourself for your success, we have a wonderful tool that's called Mindo. And in Mindo, there's a thing that we recorded that's called Get Started. And to get around all this worrying, all this fear, and it's not so much for you, but for the people that you work with, because you didn't come here to make a living. You came here to make a difference. You're going to make a difference in people's lives. So that's why you need the education, so you can be the inspiration to others. And when you're working with other people, it's way easier if you have a system to work by. And this is nothing new. What we recorded in Mindo, there's a step-by-step get started that had worked for years and years and years. There's nothing new. But still, it's a system. How to get started, how to write your goals down, you know, the name list that you need, how to contact people, and what to do and not what to do, and some ideas for you to inspire other people with. So if you have a system, and if you let the system work for you, the system will work for you. You work the system will work for you. That's why we have Mindo. So you got to go inside the back office, and when you have your new people, you start introduce them step by step how to get started in Mindo. And guys, this is so easy. It sounds easy, doesn't it? Yeah. You know why people don't succeed? Because it's easy not to. It's also so easy not to do. But leadership is about inspiring others. Leadership is about leading others. And if you are good at that, the best of your life will be the rest of your life. Because you're not who you think you are who you think you are.
Thank you, Peter. That was truly inspiring. Now, it is time to learn more about our sustainability work and the impact our members have all around the world. Please welcome back Maida Omar and Celeste Copeland.
This event, as you have heard, is all about going from reactive to proactive.
And in our vision for the company, we state that we will provide sustainable business opportunities for everyone.
The word sustainable is really important to us, and we think about it a lot. Apart from sustainability in business and work-life balance, sustainability is, of course, also important for our communities and our planet.
One thing that we have recognized together with a lot of you is the joy in giving back to those around you to share our successes, big and small.
We, as a company, have recently launched our new sustainability website. You can find it at the top of the menu bar on CROWD1.com. There, we will in the coming months reveal some exciting initiatives.
There's also a section where we put the spotlight on some of our members who do great things with some of the money they make with CROWD1.
We call them impactors, and in this video, we will meet a few of them. I am personally so impressed by their proactive approach and the way that they make a difference.
My name is Ankapapula Landu. I live in Lusaka, Zambia. I have 3 beautiful boys and 1 daughter.
I live in Durban, Newlands West. I was in a point where I didn't have money at all. I needed money for my family to live on. My main reason was to make sure my family is stabilized financially, because everybody needs financial freedom in this life.
My name is Nachapan Sonsrinan. I take part of my income to give back to the people. They don't have much food, and now it's COVID. It's very difficult for them to stay and move on.
My dream was to help the cassava farmers of Rapula province, helping them get access to market and helping them train for better methods of farming cassava.
To see these young kids that are growing, they are not able to get future for themselves. These are the kids that need somebody that can bring them together just to bring that little hope. I bought them a soccer kit and then I bought them soccer boots. For me to keep these kids together, I need their parents involved. I invited their parents to come and do catering on the tournaments for these kids so that each can help each.
I'm planning to make ethanol hand sanitizer to help with the COVID-19. We're trying to introduce and encourage all farmers to plant trees because we did not inherit the earth from our ancestors, but we borrowed it from our children.
Every time I move, always go to the next step of life, and I always thought in my mind that I must be better. I am very proud that I can survive with CROWD1 and I can help people around me to survive together.
The CROWD1 earnings were absolutely useful for this project because without that, I would not have managed to get to Mansa.
CROWD1 is the only income I have. So that is the money I'm sharing with them from my CROWD1 earnings. Now it's our time there to give it back to our communities, uplift them, give them. If somebody says, I want to be a farmer, go help that farmer. So I'm advising everybody that let us teach ourselves how to handle money. Let us teach ourselves to help the next person, especially our communities where we come from. And let us help ourselves develop each other. We should be a better people if we can do that.
As you all know, the world is slowly but surely opening up again. But until we can freely travel, we have to meet some of our guests online instead. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Mr. Greg Stevens, the CEO of Emerge Gaming.
Hi all, great to see you again and to be here with you all. Since our historic launch at the end of last year, we are so happy that Mixter has now surpassed the 1 million subscriber milestone, and we are well on our way to hitting the next big number. Our growing community spans in more than 160 countries, and we are very thankful to every single one of you. Over 18 million games have been played on the platform, and every week we are adding new games for you to enjoy. We have very high engagement in our tournaments, and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of prizes have been won and distributed globally. We are continuing to build deeper connections with international brands and collaborating to bring you even more exclusive custom products, in-store experiences, and rewards. But now we are focusing on the future, and the future of Mixter is almost here. I am very excited to announce that the first phase of Mixter Plus will be launching early in the fall. We are completely rebuilding the platform to include new and enhanced features and a refined user experience that will keep you on the platform for longer, playing more games, and most importantly, winning more prizes. Our community is the core of our product, and in the first phase, you'll find more opportunity to interact within this community as we introduce head-to-head tournaments, allowing you to challenge fellow gamers and claim bragging rights when you finish on top. But before the launch of Mixter Plus, we have the exciting launch of Staxer. So, what is Staxer, you might ask? Staxer is an online platform that will deliver world-class gaming content created for and by social gamers. Available to download on the app stores, initial content will be divided into 3 segments. Live, where we will have a number of weekly TV shows covering all aspects of gaming and esports. Catch up. All the live TV content will be saved here and is always available. Gameplay will house a variety of short format content, including interviews, unboxings, and brand interaction videos. It's really going to be an exciting few months ahead. Don't forget to check out all our social media pages for Mixter and Staxer so you can keep up to date with the latest news and offers available. We love it when you send in your pics and videos of the prizes. You've been winning, so keep it up. And we also have the very exciting launch of Mixter Plus Premium. This will be streaming premium games from the cloud directly to your smart device. No need for console and no need for your controller. Entering into competitive gaming tournaments, this product is going to be a truly global disruptor. And to conclude, we will be hosting a Mixter Plus special event in mid-August. I hope to see you all there, so make sure you tune in and make sure you keep on playing. Thank you very much.
1 million Mixter subscribers in just 1 year. What a huge success, just like we expected. Now, I know that we got some really exciting news to share with you today regarding on Mixter. So with that, I would like to welcome up on stage no one else but Mr. Mixter himself, Sverker Karon and Celeste Kappelen.
Hello, everyone. It's so fantastic to be back here. And even better now, when we have passed the first 1 million Mixter players.
It is wonderful to stand here to promote such a brilliant gaming platform. And those prizes, oof, I really need to practice some more in order to have a chance to win.
I think you should, because there are so many great tournaments to take part in.
What do you have in store for us here today, Sverker?
Well, Mixter is a very popular platform, and we have some great results from our Mixter for All promotions that we have run earlier this spring. But we have lots of messages from people that missed their chance to sign up for free, and that's a shame. We want, of course, everyone to have the opportunity to check out for Mixter for themselves, and therefore, we have decided to bring back the promotion and let it run from today and over the summer.
That's amazing. It's so fantastic that you're giving more people the chance to explore Mixter.
Yes, and if you are quick, you will have time to practice your skills in time for Mixter Plus that you heard Greg talk about before. That will be awesome.
Thank you, Sverka and Celeste. Now, without all of our dedicated and hardworking leaders, CROWD1 would not be where it is today. And one thing that unites all of the leaders is the fact that they're all proactive in building their businesses. One person who knows the importance of being proactive is with us today. He has an MIT education, he's a poker and chess pro, and he quickly understood that there are no limits to what you and your team can achieve if you go all in. He has built one of the largest online marketing organizations in the world. I'm speaking of someone who wasn't only one of the first CROWD1 affiliates, but has also managed to stay in front and time again displays pure excellence. Let's put our hands together for Anthony Chatelain.
Do I look smart? The late Thomas Nordlund, Kenny Nordlund's father, he would utter those same words when he walked up on stage. Thomas was also the big mentor of Jonas, our founder, and he was one of my heroes. The thing that was so cool, why he said that, everybody would start laughing. The funny thing for me was that he was the smartest guy in the room. He had no education. He was dyslexic. He had a hard time reading and writing, but he was a master distributor, a master networker. He was famous for being able to take somebody from nothing to everything. So I know today he's looking down, he's proud of his protege, Jonas, and of Kenny, and a little bit proud of me because I am coachable. I listen and I learn and I duplicate. If you work in my team, you have to be coachable. So today, it's my turn to teach you to go from nothing to everything. I'm going to tell you my story. I'm going to talk a little bit about my strategy. It's going to be some tough love, but I want you to be excellent. This is a training that I did in Dubai a month ago, and we're running it now in all the different groups, and people are just exploding. They are running through the ranks. So I wanted to share these points with you today. So the training is for everyone that wants to become bigger, better, stronger, smarter, and faster. You heard me say before on stage that my motto is Kaizen. It's a Japanese saying that means continuous improvement. I think this needs to be your drive in everything in life. In health, you should have a health goal, relationship goal, financial goal, and for me, a spiritual goal. My big goal for next year, until end of next year, I want to build 1,000 new presidents. So if I can only inspire 5, 10 more people to go ambassador, that will give 1,000 presidents, 10,000 of directors, hundreds of thousands of managers, and 1 million coordinators. Let's begin. The first thing I want to talk about is president mindset. You need to upgrade your mindset. You need to start thinking differently. You need to start thinking like you're a president already, if this is your goal. You need to be proud of yourself and your business. You need to believe in your own capacity, your own skills, and believe in the company. You decide something, and then you go to action. Decision, action. This is what this event is all about. You need to have a positive mindset, then you can conquer all. If I were you, I would study other presidents, see what they do. How do they walk? How do they talk? How do they carry themselves? An example for me is our own founder, Jonas. He has this no-excuse attitude. Every room he enters, he takes over. He walks and talks like a president. Like he's going somewhere, he has a purpose. Have you ever seen him, the way he walks into a room or up on stage? Boom, 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 puff, just like that. Attitude, attitude, no excuse. I want to tell you the story of how I met him the first time, 15 years ago, and why we became best friends. 15 years ago, I'm at an event in Prague. I'm the top earner, top producer. All of a sudden, Jonas walks up on stage. He's talking, winning, winning, winning. He's pointing with his whole arm like that. Winning like there was no way to lose. Winning, 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 like second place is the first loser. And I'm looking around, who is this guy? I didn't even know he was in the company. And I see Kenny with a big smile on his face. Kenny had invited him 2 days earlier. This is the president mindset. He had filled the bus, 72 people, and drove from Stockholm down all the way to Prague. That's amazing. When I went to sleep that night, the only thing I can think of was winning, winning, winning. I need to step up my game. I need to be better, bigger, better, smarter, stronger, and faster. I love the competition. For me, I take it as something positive. When somebody else is really, really strong, I take some of that energy and I make it mine. And I hope you can do the same thing. So, do you think that 15 years later, that Jonas has cooled down? No, he's worse today. He has even bigger goals, more power. He is bigger, better, stronger, smarter, and faster. And those are the kind of people I want to hang around, because guess what? You become like your 5 best friends. If your 5 best friends are always negative, complaining, you will start to complain. If your 5 best friends lazy and broke, it's a good chance that you become lazy and broke. But if your 5 best friends are successful, congratulations, you have a big chance of also being successful. Who do you think Jonas's 5 best friends are? I know that he's surrounding himself with the best management on earth. I call them the dream team management. He has surrounded himself with business people to make sure we keep on track and on target to 1 billion members. This is what we have to do to be a successful company and to be bigger, better, stronger, smarter, and faster as a company. Either you have this mindset, this winning attitude that you cannot lose, or you have to develop it. You heard my story. I graduated from MIT, but I can tell you, I'm not a genius, but I had that mindset from when I was a kid. Competitive mindset. I wanted to win. But my big goal, why I studied so hard to get a scholarship and graduate from the top university in the world, was my mother. That's my goal. I wanted to help my mother. During high school, I got up at 5 every morning. People say that teenagers need to sleep. I got up at 5. I go to the gym for 2 hours. I go to school at 7. Before they even open the doors, I bang on the door to have them let me in to study for 2 hours before school started. Mindset. You see the difference? And you can choose to have that mindset. You can choose to be excellent. The only thing I'm asking you, what's your goal? What's your goal? Is it strong enough to do that little extra to become excellent? Number 2, second thing I want to talk about. 90-day all-in action plan. Action, action, action. You heard about that in the event? It took me 18 months to become an ambassador. If you do ambassador in 2, 3, 4 years, it's fantastic. But making a plan 3, 4 years, divide the year up in 4 90-day segments, that creates urgency. Then you make a goal for those 90 days. And we're doing it in all the groups now. And we're really, really, really helping people to push through and go up in rank to build their business. And what do you need to do? You need to find 2. If you're going to build a team, you need to find 2. One in your left team and one in your right team. Okay? When I say find 2, I'm talking about 2 leaders. I'm talking about 2 people that's driving, working with the business. Because people often ask me, but Anthony, I signed up 2, my cousin and my sister. Nothing is happening. They're not doing anything. So you need to find another 2. Simple math. 2, and you find 2 until you have those that you need to work with. But you know, all the big businesses, network businesses that's been around for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, they got their first big boom after year 3 to 5. This is our year 3. a lot of top networks that have been watching us to see if we deliver what we promise. They will join this summer, I can tell you. I have over 100 presidents in my team today, president in 90 days. That's awesome. 20. What I want you to hear when I tell you this story, I want to do it in 90 days. You know, I'm just setting the bar. And guess what? Out of those 100 presidents, I only have 2 frontline presidents. 2. Most people do not become president. They're not willing to do that work. They're not willing to change their mindset. So 2 frontline presidents. All the rest are deeper down in the business. You just help people all the way down, if you have to find those 2 people that you're going to work with. You already know one of my front lines, Magnus. My wingman, Magnus, he's amazing. He's a superstar. I love him like a brother. He's awesome. Guess what? He joined after 9 months. I was already in the business. I was a president, and that one call, all of a sudden, Magnus joined. And it's jackpot, right? But Magnus, he was calling me 10 times a day. Calling. He said, oh, sorry, you know, I have more questions. It doesn't matter. You call me anytime. I wake up in the middle of the night to help you, because I heard his questions were president mindset questions. He wanted to learn. It was not complaining. He wanted to learn. Today, I call him with questions. Isn't that awesome? Today, I call him. We brainstorm about stuff. So, how many do you need then? How many do you need to become an ambassador? 2. How many do you need to talk to find those 2? I don't know. As many as it takes. I have a lot of really good leaders. Christine, Carmen, Jinso, Natalie, Alan, Serge, Sean Kumar. Have you noticed that every time I'm on stage, I make sure that I mention some of my top leaders? It's important, because you're a team. You're nothing without your team. You have to help other people succeed. So you need to understand this if you're going to build a big business. And I can tell you, both Jonas and Kenny, they have built huge businesses. Huge. They find some of their best top leaders, top superstars, 1,000 levels down. So knowing that now things are falling in place. I studied almost 10 years at the university to get my degree. I'm asking you for 90 days. 90 days to really, really work hard, to go all in on your business, if that's what you want, if you want to build it big. In school, I was a master of study techniques. I used study techniques as a tool to make me stronger and better. Speed reading, memory techniques, mind mapping, goal setting, all this, I used that from an early age, when I was 16 years old. Guess what? If you want to build a business, I can tell you, CROWD1 is the study technique of business. Let me say that again. CROWD1 is the study technique of business. That means you can actually, if you want to build a worldwide business, you can work with CROWD1. If you just focus on building the crowd, we have tons of different awesome products that we will give to you to work with in your portfolio, and you will have it in 140 countries around the world. You can talk to anyone you want. And the company translates into, right now it's 12 languages, but we're in 8 countries in the world right now with offices, so we're expanding really rapidly. So if you like that laptop lifestyle, if you like that residual income, then you need to decide where you want to be 90 days from now, okay? Third thing I want to talk about is focus. Focus. It's so important, because successful people, they learn how to focus. They focus on their goals. And then they make small corrections toward their goal, right? Unsuccessful people, they have no clue where they're going. They're like, one day it's this way, next day it's this way, grass is green over here, next week is another company. No, you need to set that goal, such a strong goal that you can feel it, smell it, taste it. Taste the reward that you will get when you reach your goal. This is awesome. This is really important. And if it's important enough for you, like it was for me, then it can be life-changing. 90 days, focus. Focus on becoming a better presenter, because that's the only thing you can control, right? You want to present the opportunity. Unleashing opportunities, our new tagline, unleashing opportunities. So you focus on becoming a better presenter. Don't try to convince people, inform about the opportunity. And then they have to understand it's yes or no. I always say that in my presentations. When I'm done with this presentation, I want a yes or a no. And maybe for me, it's a no, because then you have misunderstood, right? This is the best business in the world. President mindset. And then I go to the next. It's a numbers game. That's where the math comes in. This is a numbers game. But you need to know what you're worth. You see? You're going somewhere. People like to follow people who know where they're going. So you have to have that attitude of, wow, they're happy to join your team, right? Because you know where you're going. So don't waste energy or be discouraged if somebody says no today. 6 months from now, they will come and beg to be in your team. You see how I'm thinking? You see the different way of thinking, positive feelings, which make you really strong. Don't beg people. President mindset. A bee doesn't try to convince a fly that honey is better than shit, right? CROWD1 is honey. You be the bee. I want to give you an example that motivates me about focus. And I can see it, and I saw that in myself. My son, he's 12 years old, going 13. He's very good in school, but his big dream in life is to become a gamer. Gaming, gaming, gaming. I'm not a gamer, but I can see how he's studying YouTube, studying to become a better gamer. He gets up at 6 in the morning to play 2 hours before school, and I encourage it. I love it. I love it. He has that president mindset. He's talking about winning, winning, winning. He wants to crush everyone. So I like the competitive spirit. And every time when he starts his session, even in the morning, he's sitting there with his headset, he cries out, "Let's go!" And I get so motivated by that war cry out. So I have to call Magnus and yell, "Let's go, Magnus!" I send a fist bump to Kenny and I said, hashtag, "Let's go!" I send a heart to Jonah, say, "Thanks, boss, let's go!" Focus. How many people do you think jump out of bed Monday morning to go to work and say, "Woo, let's go"? Not too many people, but we do, because for us, every day is like Friday. We work whenever we want and with whomever we want. Okay? The only time I lose focus is when Kenny starts talking about future products. Future products. He's talking about future products. We have some of the best products in the world. Planet IX, the wallet, everything. It's so awesome. 32 million people right now. We'll be 100 in a jiffy. And he's talking about future products. It drives me crazy. I can't sleep at night because I understand the math. I understood the business from day one. We're building a crowd of strong entrepreneurs, a crowd of users that can use products and recommend to 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people if they got that president mindset. So we just need to build a crowd, and you will get paid when people use different products. So I am excited about the product coming in 3 years, in 5 years. Whatever is hot in 5 years, you will have it. Because we will be hundreds of millions of members, and they will want our crowd. So you will have it in your portfolio to recommend, to sell, to do networking with your team in your worldwide international business. Let me wrap it up. I want to challenge you to take today as your first day in the business. I don't care if you're a manager, if you're a director, or if you're a president. If you ever understood what I'm talking about tonight, then tonight, when you go to sleep, you will have echoing in your brain keywords like president mindset, find 2, 90 days, focus. You can do this. I challenge you, 90 days, see how far you can take it. I'm giving you a conclusion now. For conclusion, I want to go through what I talked about, just a 2-minute conclusion, but I want this affirmation to sink in. So imagine already that you're a winner. Imagine your success, whatever that might be. Imagine now with your newfound upgraded presidential mindset, you believe in yourself, you believe in the company, you're proud and confident. You got skills to learn everything. You can start a business for free and help people achieve anything they want in life to reach your goal. Now, all of a sudden, you start attracting people around you like a magnet. People want to join your team. This is the difference. You walk and talk like a president. You're going somewhere. And you know that in the next 2-3 years, some of the top business guys will join our business because now we're taking off. We built a platform for 2 years, 2.5 years. Now we're taking off. You are ready to do a 90-day plan to find your 2 superstars. Wherever it is, in your downline, you will find 2. Get ready to call that new recruit, the guy you called last year, and he didn't join because we had nothing. We just had that vision from Jonas, what we're going to do. Now is the time to call him. Right now is the best timing. I want you to focus. Focus on your goal. Focus on that great big new goal that you have. You want to become excellent. Now you're approaching life in an excellent manner. You're ready to put that extra hour in the morning or an hour at night to become bigger, better, stronger, smarter, and faster. You know that you're a pioneer. We're only 30 million members now, going for 100, 250, going to 1 billion. You're the first. You working on your business, but you're getting paid from the whole business of the company. And you know you'll be a winner in 90 days, or 1 year, or 3 years, or 5. You cannot lose because you will never quit. I love you guys so much. I will see you in Dubai for the next event in 90 days. God bless you. Let's go!
Are you up for the challenge? Building the planet of tomorrow in the new, one-of-a-kind strategy trading game.
Planet IX is a game, a digital copy of the planet where players can buy, collect, and trade picks, which is how we call the lots of land. People will get packages and then go into the marketplace and then they can sell, exchange, buy directly from other players. Play smart and you're gonna get rewarded. The philosophy is quite simple. Like, we believe that every player should have equal chances to win. Even if you don't put too much in the game when you start, you will maybe score a pack of legendary picks, which are extremely valuable. We partnered up with a tree foundation, and we're going to plant like tons and tons of trees. And those guys do not only plant trees, but they have like really beautiful social work happening. And I think with the success of the game, the more players we have in the platform, the more trees we're going to plant, and we're going to keep doing this beautiful social work. But like gameplay-wise, I think the most exciting part for me is the land picks, which are like NFTs. NFTs, cryptocurrencies, bitcoins, etc. We have a fully dedicated team just working on it. And the main focus of them is, of course, building something that works and makes sense, but also demystifying the entire thing. Because when you say NFTs, when you say bitcoins, cryptocurrency, a lot of people say, no, that's not for me. Soon we'll have tutorials online and showing like how easy this entire NFT world will be. The initial idea was merely focused on virtual real estate and a bit of trading. But like we ended up gamifying every little bit of it. That's why we call a game and not a platform. End of the day, we just made something that it's fun and equally rewarding to players. What made Planet IX stand out is for sure the landmark picks, like the NFTs. Like imagine 3D representations of world monuments, world buildings, such as like, I don't know, Christ the Redeemer in Brazil, or the Taj Mahal in India. Like there's only one of those in the world. And in Planet IX, the same thing, only one copy. Like, in that sense, you can imagine how much valuable those things are in game. Like, it's gonna be awesome. The main mechanics, well, like, there's a lot. But to sum up, there are picks tiers from common all the way to legendary. Like, the amount of picks that you own, the collectiveness of it all also dictates the value. There's the marketplace, which I believe is going to be a thing on its own. Drops, so you have weekly drops, like not the entire planet will be up for grabs to begin with. You're going to have specific zones, specific areas. You have packs of picks, like you can get mixed packs, you can get picks of specific tiers, and you can even have super special packs where you can actually go in the map and choose exactly the location that you want. Strategy tips, I would say be there every day. Don't miss any drops. Like, even on regions or zones that you believe that you're not really interested, think that thousands or maybe even millions of other players are there and they want that piece of land. So in that sense, like, once you own it, someone else wants to own it, and then you can negotiate your way through. Go on marketplace, sell it for 10, 100 times more what you paid for. If you do it smart, you're gonna get rewarded. There are plenty of platforms out there doing just a small part of what we do, and that's why we call ourselves a game and not just a platform. Like, in the future, we are looking into giving players the possibility of developing their collection of picks. So their collections will become NFTs on itself, which is huge. They will see the benefits of, like, besides their own benefits, they're gonna see the good things that they're doing to the planet. And I think that's just, like, great to break the barrier. Like, we really want everyone to understand that what we're doing, it's not only digitally, it's for every single player and also for the planet. We're building something super special here. If you're as excited as I am about Planet IX, come and join us, and let's build the planet of tomorrow.
I know you've all been waiting for it. Now, let's talk about Planet IX. This is a perfect example of proactivity, how to come up with great ideas and catapult them into action. Last time you heard creatives behind Planet IX. Today, I am proud to introduce to you one of the masterminds behind the game architecture. Please welcome Felix Bengtsson.
Hi there, man.
Hello, Felix.
Oh, the fire.
That's right.
Get me.
You bring the heat. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Pleasure being here, yeah.
Oh, man. So, here we are. Could you please maybe start off by telling me a little bit about yourself, your background, and what your role is with Planet IX?
Sure. I'm one of the founding team members of the game studio that develops Planet IX, Nibiru. Okay. And my role there is to make sense of the crypto economics of the game and the NFTs. And I've been doing that for a couple of years. Mm-hmm. Been a part of some successful journeys in that space. So yeah, it's a very cool challenge we have ahead of us.
Mm-hmm. So the beta launch is coming soon. Yeah. I mean, I guess there's a lot of players that are really curious about Planet IX and they want to know what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, through this opportunity of CROWD1, we have seen huge interest of being part of the beta launch. So we are working around the clock, and we're really excited to start onboarding people.
Okay, that's wonderful. Well, I mean, there's a lot happening now, but for people that maybe don't really know, how does the game work?
Yeah, it's a bit to show from the start. So, but from a meta perspective, it's quite similar to Monopoly, the classic board game. Planet IX is a digital copy of the world, so it can host a lot more people. But the assets in the game and the game sense is quite similar. In Monopoly, you rely on luck, when you hit a street, and in Planet IX, you rely on pix drops. And in those pix drops, you will get randomly selected pixes
that you own. Right, so the utilities in the game is quite similar. But, just like Monopoly, you have to start, collecting several streets in order to develop them. In Planet IX, you have to bundle the pieces together in order to start develop them. So, and during, yeah.
I love it. Well, you know what? I love Monopoly growing up, so you have me hooked already. But would players know the areas before they buy those mixed packs?
So every week we will have a new kind of drop zone, and all the users will be informed of the geographical area on where those pixels will be taken from. So we will have that up in a few days before every drop. Okay. There's a limit to how many drops we will release during each week, but don't go crazy. There will be another drop just around the corner.
Okay. It's good to know. So these mixed packs, are they all the same, or how are they comprised?
Yeah, it depends on the quantity, but they are all the same in the sense that there's the picks comes from the different tiers, the legendary down to the outliers, okay. and they are all evenly distributed. The first 2 months we will start with like opening up the game, and later on we can maybe narrow down the packs drop, so it's only legendaries that will be included in the packs. But from the game start, we will only focus on having the mix.
Okay. It's good information for those that are following the game. So what should players basically do with these picks that they get in the packs?
We're launching very soon, and I think it's very important to say that it's all about understanding the game. Okay. Our core product will be the marketplace, because that's the only way you can acquire picks from another user without getting it from random. But we're not launching that until the beta launch ends. So all the collectors of the picks has to try to familiarize with the game infrastructure, the front end and UX on the platform, and start making strategies on how they can trade up to collect more picks in a more concentrated area.
Okay, but I must ask, is trading happening